It's Week 18 of the 2025 season. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Notification. Microphone
The coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
Kickoff middle.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the number 1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run again here with Robinson. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
On second down, here's the option. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Entering play call.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Play action, now it's Daniels. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Osa Odighizuwa, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Entering play call, special team, return middle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, his team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number 1, including himself.
Level switch.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let the 2 receivers to his outside, run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. Michael Walker there to bring him down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
Prescott now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Entering play call, Brock Bowers. CeeDee Lamb, Jonathan Brooks, HB zone toss.
go. What do you think? What do you think?
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Want to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tucson FG inside is selected.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. What do you think? What do you think?
Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
What do you think? What do you think?
On 1st down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Brock Powers, Jonathan Brooks, AHD stretch, AHD zone toss.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Right take. What do you think? What do you think?
Running the toss to Brooks here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
GD Lamb. Brock, Coach C, drag curl, player, there, Doc Press, Jonathan Brooks, Brock Powers. Brock, spay, level switch.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
GD fix spike 3, slant spacing did.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here we go. What do you think? What do you think?
Now Prescott on 4th down. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Entering play, kickoff middle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you
Entering
take a look at the
play
NFL
call,
leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB,
categories.
you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Robinson up the middle. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line.
Entering auto flip on pop-up. The I will handle flipping. Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down. And they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Entering play call. Enter in call. Coaching. Medical center is selected. And player name J. Stevens. Player name J. Dolbert. Position WR. Injury type broken collar. Injury length 5 weeks. Injury length placed. Injury length placed on error. Injury type complete. Position. Player name S. Williams. Player name N. Thomas. Player name J. Dolbert. Position W. Position T. Position RT. Injury type. Injury length placed on. Injury type fractured elbow. Injury type complete ACLT. Injury type complete ACLT. Injury type broken collarbone. And entering play call. Player Brock Bowers. Brock now T attack. Pocket slide. Bingo cross. Putty corner. Bingo cross.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Audible.
47.
In.
Kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. Short throw caught by Bowers. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Yeah, here we go! Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
They'll run right here with Brooks. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Player. There are Brock Powers, G.D. Lamb, fixed spike, drive wheel, stick, drive wheel, slant spacing gig, fixed spike, verticals wide drag. Toast.
46, 46. 46. 46.
Now Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
There are 9 categories. You have 8 options. G.D. Lamb is selected. Hunter Luke, Jonathan, Deuce-Bun, FD inside is selected.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Entering play call, player.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
AHP inside zone.
Now a give to Brooks running right. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Making the stop
Entering
that time, Bobby
call,
Wagner.
Player. There are 9 categories.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Jonathan Brock Powers, G.D. Lamb, G.D. Fix slant spacing gig.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, here we go. I think. What do you think?
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
What do you think?
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Entering play, Jonathan, Brock Bowers, level switch.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Prescott. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Entering play call, Jonathan Brooks, Brock Bowers. You have 50 spacing, level switch.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think? What do you think?
Prescott. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Entering play call, Jonathan Brooks, Brock Bowers, Brock space, level switch, 4 verticals, level switch.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
And again, it's Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Well, we hear so often how
Entering
tackling has
play
become
call,
almost a lost art in the NFL game.
There
But it's so important to tackle well on these
PhD
receivers,
got
especially in a play like this
on
one.
plan.
3rd
Player,
down, they give him the
Jonathan
underneath
Brooks.
stuff. You got to go up and make the
Brock
tackle right
Bowers.
away.
Brock Bowers, space, level switch.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
What do you think?
Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a
Entering
4th
play
down
call,
pickup
player,
of 10
there are
yards
9
and an
categories.
opportunity
You
certainly
have 8
missed on the
options.
defensive
Brock
side.
Bowers is selected. Coach suggests dig return. On plan. Player, Doc Prescott, Jonathan Brooks, AHB dive, duo, AHB zone WK.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession.
Entering play,
as they've
Brock
got it with a
Bowers,
1st and
TD
10.
Lamb, Hunter Alute, Jonathan Mingo, Deuce Gun, FD inside is selected.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think? What do you think?
Running behind center with Vaughn. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Play call,
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
AHB zone WK.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
What do you think? What do you think?
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
GD, Hunter Alute, GD Lamb, GD, Padu, Thick, Slant Spacing Did.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
What do you think?
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Entering play
That
call.
drive, a long one,
There are 2
spanning 15
categories.
plays.
You have 3
And
options.
it's finished off by the
Kickoff left is
touchdown from
selected.
CeeDee Lamb.
Kickoff middle.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. All that blown up by DeMarvin and Overshown.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Daniels. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Nifty move. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he enters this final weekend of the regular season as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes.
CeeDee Lamb, fix spike, fix slant spacing dig.
Here we go. Then we're going to 53.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Rock power, spacing, level switch.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Entering play call, Jonathan Brooks. Jonathan Brooks, AHB dive, AHB stretch.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yeah, here we go. I take. Kill. Here we go, 46. 26. 26.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
FG inside is selected.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
26.
Vaughn will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
15 options. That attempt is selected.
Aubrey now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Entering play call, kickoff middle.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense back out there. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
To throw is Daniels. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can.
Entering
and that's good
play
work
call,
there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Categories.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Daniels. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he's flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarvion overshown from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. On the screen, this is Eckler. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys offense and running back Jonathan Brooks set to go once more. And you can see he leads the league in rushing as he enters his final week. So we'll see how involved they want him to be here in this regular season finale. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Entering play call.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Prescott. He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Entering play call, play Jonathan Brooks. Jonathan, AHP dive, duo. AHP zone WK, AHP stretch, AHP zone toss.
There you go. 26.
On the ground, here's Brooks. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play
Entering
out,
play
and
call,
they gave
clear.
up no
There are
cutback
9
angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
There are 9. Player, Dak Prescott, Jonathan Brooks, Brock Bowers, spacing, level sweep, 4 verticals, stick, Y corner.
Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. Open man is Mingo, complete. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Player. There are 9
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Vaughn on the handoff. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
There are 9 categories.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Jonathan Scott and go. Corner strike.
Second and 9. Throwing, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
There are 9 categories.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Coach Sig, stack out, gun plan, player, deuce gun. Deuce gun, FG inside is selected.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the run is Vaughn. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
26-0. AHP dive.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
26-0. AHP dive.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Brooks will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Entering
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. I take.
They'll run with Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
AHP inside zone. AHP zone WK.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Entering play, Dak Prescott, Jonathan Brooks, AHP zone WK.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Brooks. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Field goal 19 yards is selected. Gun player. Formation. Play. Dak Prescott. Jonathan Brooks. Brock Bowers. CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee. Pub. Fix spike. Slant spacing dig.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Daniels looking to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down in the yard. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing now is Daniels. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Daniels. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third
Entering
down.
play call.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because incompletions are first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
McCrane's kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here.
Spike 3 slant spacing dig.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's caught by Mingo, right side. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and a couple. Here's Prescott. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Entering play call, player. There are 9 categories. You have 8 options. CeeDee Lamb is selected.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start with an NFC East battle and a classic one, New York and Philadelphia. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. A touchdown there for Jahmyr Gibbs. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. It was the veteran quarterback Dak Prescott who had it working in the first half. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Entering play call, player, there are Brock Powers. Brock, spacing, level switch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Hey, kill. What is it? What is it?
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Brock Powers. Brock, level switch.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Entering play call, player, there are not Jonathan Brooks. AHB dive. Duo. Sprint HB flat. AHB stretch.
Yeah! Here we go! What is it?
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. He'll take this to the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hunter Alupki, Jonathan Mingo. Deuce Gun, FP inside is selected.
2nd and 7.
What is it?
Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. A nice little juke. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
AHB dive. AHB counter WK.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, here we go. Right, take.
Here's Brooks. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Holding. Offense.
Entering play
so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game. and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that you can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Running the toss to Brooks here. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start trying to pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
One plan, their player, Doc Press, Jonathan Brooke, Brock, Chidi Lamb, Hunter Luke, Jonathan Meek, Deuce Bun, FP inside is selected.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, but now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
For vertical, level switch.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check!
Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Chidi Lamb. Chidi, Pabud LT, fixed pipe, slant spacing did.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go now. Roll.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year.
There are 7 categories. Tempo to contain.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air goes Daniels. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Aubrey now for the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3. Enter, op, quit, resume, ins, call, challenge, super simus, stats, coaching, pop-up medical center. Depth chart is selected. Entering /depth chart screen, 5 rows 59. Player name D. Prescott. Player name T. Bajan. Player name T. AHB selected. Position HB. FB selected. WR. Overall 99. Player name CLM. Player name Jamie Ingo. Player name B. Cooks. Player name K. Turpin. Player name CLM. Player name K. Turpin. Player name R. Flournoy. Slot 5. Position WR. Player name CLM. Player name R. Flournoy. Player name R. Flournoy. Player name B. Cook. Player name K. Player name Jamie Ingo. Player name K. Turpin. Player name B. Cooks. Player name R. Flournoy. Slot 4. T selected. Player name B. Bowers. Player name L. Shoemaker. Player name L. Shoemaker. Entering play call, normal, error, kickoff middle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30 as the Commanders make their way out on offense. Let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news, though, if they want to make a Super Bowl, for the moment at least, they'd have to do it out of the 6th seed.
And bottom line, everybody wants to play at home during the playoffs. We know that's a given. But nothing builds character for a ball club quite like winning on the road in the playoffs, especially when no one thinks you can do it. And if you win one and gain confidence, who knows, you might get on one of those magical runs.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Entering play call.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who will control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. This is 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game. And this won't help things either. A loss on that play. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Daniels looking Austin Eckler's way again. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Daniels. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McCrane able to knock this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Eckler. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
Ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. In motion right is the running back. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Entering play, Brandon Cooks, Jonathan Brooks, John A. Duo, AHB Zone WK.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Luke, level switch.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7
McCrane
categories.
on for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Entering play call, special teams.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
There are 9 categories.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Entering play call.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Bajan. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Entering play call. Normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw is Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Daniels. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
There are 7
they certainly had success
categories.
throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The man in motion is Brown. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Coach suggestions. There are 7
That's a nice
categories.
job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and 8. Back to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Entering play
Well, there
call.
wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a give to Brooks running right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Some teams love to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Ty, Hunter, Luke Schum, Jonathan Me, Kavanter, Dusbon, FG inside is selected.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Friend, coaches, puck crossers, AHB draw, verticals.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Entering play call, player, there are 9 categories. You have 8 options. Kavanter Pitt, Dusbon, Brandon Cooks, Jonathan Brooks, Tyson Bagent, Hunter Luke Shoemaker, Luke Spacings, level switch.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing now, Bagent. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Jonathan, Kavanter Pitt, Dusbon, Brandon Cook, Jonathan Brooks, Tyson Bate, Hunter Luke Shoemaker, Jonathan Mingo, John Pabu, fix, slant spacing dig.
This offense already 4 for 4 on 4th down conversions. They're going to try it again here on this 4th down. Now Bagent to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. He's into space past the 25. And finally marked down at the 23. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Entering play
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Daniels looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Entering play
Charles,
call,
that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Entering play call, special teams.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. A Officially, it's an 82-yard kick return. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. After that play, we're going to get a pause here, an injured player, and that's the tight end, Zach Ertz, in some discomfort. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
You have 8 options. Jonathan Brooks is selected. Tyson Bagent, Hunter Alupki.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half.
Entering play call, player. There are 9 categories. Tyson Bagent, Hunter, Luke Shumate, Jonathan Mingo. Kavanterkin, Dusvan. Dusvan, FG inside is selected.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth.
8 options. Jonathan Brooks is selected. John A. Duo. AHB Zone WK.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 8. They'll run right here with Brooks. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And with that last run, he's going to move past the 1,500-yard mark in rushing for the year as he continues his climb up the single-season rushing charts.
Jonathan Brooks is selected. Brandon Cooks, Jonathan Brooks, John A. Duo. AHB Zone WK.
Once again, it's Brooks. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Entering play call, player. There are 9 categories. You have quiz, in, coach, soup, stats, pop, player stats. Entering, player name J. Dan, rushing select, attempts 19, player name J. Brooks, yards 76, yards 77, attempts 15, player named Yvonne. Entering franchise screen, you have entering play call, player, there, Brandon Cooks, Jonathan Brooks, Jonathan AHB Zone WK.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Hunter Luke, Tyson Bage, Jonathan Brooks, AHB Zone WK.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run with Brooks. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Jonathan Ming, Kavanterkin, Dusvan, FG inside is selected.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And that rushing touchdown, number 28 on the year, just a remarkable number as he draws level with a Hall of Famer, LaDainian Tomlinson, for the most in NFL history.
Entering play call, coach suggests thick pet holder, pet him.
Aubrey now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Entering play call, normal, there are 2 kickoff middle.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
There are 7 categories.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Entering play
that
call,
good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Categories.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Entering
4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
There are 7
I think they like this drive a little bit
categories.
better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Off the option, here's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Daniels. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the score where it is, this was probably going to be 4-down territory if they didn't convert there. But what a nice job of working his way open, making sure he secured the catch, and setting up 1st and goal.
They go play action. Daniels. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To the air goes Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Brown there to make the grab. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Entering play call.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
HB zone WK.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces.
And go up, quick, in, chat, soup, stats, coach, stats, player stats. Entering screen players, rushing selected. Scoring summary, total, Brandon Cooks, team stats. First downs home 26 away 20. Cowboys select, team Cal. Scoring, Cowboys select, commander selected. Coaching, stats. Pop-up, player stats. Entering, player named, rushing selected, attempts 23, yards 100, yards 89, attempts 6, player named Yvonne. And coach, quick, resume. Entering play call.
But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 34.
Entering play call. Enter in call shall super sim stats. Pop-up menu player stats. Coaching. Pop-up med depth chart is selected. Player name T Agent. AHB position HG. Player name J Brooks. Player name Yvonne. Player name Ardowdle. Position HG. You entering franchise coach AHB dive. On plan there player there Brandon Tyson Bage Hunter Alupki Luke Shoemaker Jonathan Mingo Avantar Pitt Dusbon FG inside is selected.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. And this is certainly not.
And op in coach super stats coaching. Pop medical center is selected. Enter player name T Gaiden. Position LT. Injury type hip. Injury length TBD. Injury length 5 weeks. And entering play call. Pick FG spread out pat. Gun plan. Player. Avantar. Dusbon. Rico Dowdle. Brandon Cook. Tyson Bajan. Hunter Luke Shoemaker. Jonathan Mingo. John Pabu. Slant spacing did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw, Bajan. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Dusbon FD inside is selected.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Again, a run with Vaughn. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Coach suggestions. There are 9 quiz in call chat soup stats coaching stats. Player stats. Entering. Rushing select. Player name J. Brooks. Attempts 24. Attempts 21. Yards 101. Yards 137. Entering franchise. Entering play call. Vic FG Holder Blast. Gun plan. Player. Rico Dow. Brandon Cooks. Tyson Bajan. Hunter Alupki. Luke Shoemaker. Luke. Spacings. Level switch.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw is Bajan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Entering play
that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Jonathan Mingo, AHD stretch alert lookie.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run again with Dowdle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Rico, A-Duo, AHD Zone WK.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They run here with Dowdle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This offense number 1 in the NFL and picking up first downs in their run game. Got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Red Ox, Hugin Heel. Red Ox, Hugin Heel.
And they will take a knee here.
Entering play call, Brandon Cooks, Tyson Bagent, Hugin Heel.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss, a perfect 17-0 on the regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.